Sir, please behave. You're drawing attention to yourself.
What's your take on the spark? Rose? Nasty little prick if you ask me. Sure, it's not his fault that he grew up in that.
So now that we're in,
Called Sons of Solidarity.
what I'm going to try to do is when Maya Pavati walks outside of the barn, I'm going to try to use that winch to knock her out with the bale of hay. But in order to do that, I have to take care of these two guys up here, so they don't go squealing once I eventually make my move.
Rose yearns for a cause, sure. But
So at this point, it's just waiting for an opportunity to come
only thing he's
that I can knock them out and dispose of them in some way.
Guess this time he found one. More like bring an axe to a chest. Huh, strange. What the hell was that? See? If everything's okay. Roger that. Cock. Is that? Ow! Ow!
And this was not the best way to go about it. This was in fact terrible. So we have to try again. Yeah, this mission, the way that the guards are
because deep down, the only
are
thing
all heavily armed means there's not much room for error. If you're caught, you're basically consigned to a gunfight in some way.
Don't get me wrong.
And that's fine for one mission, but if it was the whole game that had this problem, I would be really pissed off. So the reason that he was alerted is because he saw this body somehow. So we're going to try dragging these guys out of sight so that we don't have this problem the second time. Yeah, that's the thing with this mission, is that because there is so little margin for error, you have to be very, very precise in what you're doing and when. Otherwise, you will have some issues.
Bollocks! That was you madman! No.
It's probably the most bothersome part of this mission, is just how precise you have to be. Whereas in some of the other missions, you can kind of improvise and broad strokes it by just focusing on your overall plan and just wandering about with a little less restraint. Here, though, if you make one mistake, it can cause a real problem, which means
Did you see who threw that?
you're doing a lot of saving and reloading. I hate these guys. I just need you guys to go away so I can knock you out. I don't want to kill you, I just want to knock you out. Now move it!
Go and see what that was. Go, go.
That's 1. That's 2. Now taken care of. Which means all we gotta do is drop the bale of hay on Maya, and we're good.
Alright, let's go again. On your marks.
It's just gotta wait.
Ready, set.
Just gotta wait. And be there when it's time to strike. Remember, while Sean Rose is still alive, I have the remote required to detonate that bomb whenever I want to. So I can save him for last. Once all the other targets taken care of and no alarms have been raised, we can just take care of Sean Rose at the last minute by blowing up his phone. Or by blowing up his watch with the phone. Okay, here she comes, so I've got to get into position and get ready for her. This is the part that is... It's kind of a general stealth game problem, really, is a lot of it is just waiting.
Is down. Good work.
A lot of what good stealth game players do is just a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting, a lot of watching, a lot of analyzing. So I can see why some people don't care for this style of play, this kind of stealth gameplay.
Come on, securing now.
Where so much of it is about manipulating people into breaking their routines in ways that leave them vulnerable. But for me, this is what I like. I like this kind of stuff. So we have 2 targets down and a third one ready to get killed whenever we want to, which just leaves Penelope Graves. And at this point, all I've got to do is just poison her drink and just wait for her to drink it. Just gotta find the greenhouse where she tends to break.
I saw a couple of cicada guys.
I know it's somewhere around here, I just gotta remember where it is. I think I'm just trying to see how far along Penelope is with her routine, because if she just finished her routine, it's probably going to be quite a while before she will go back to her safe house and drink from the bottle of water that I am about to poison. Yeah, it's going to be a while before she's back there, but that does give us plenty of time to do the dirty. And take care of her once and for all. Alright, now he's got to follow her. Actually, it's probably better to head her off than follow her, but... I don't know if I knew where the greenhouse was.
If you know something I don't, you should tell me.
Back when I recorded this footage. Rule number 1 of Hitman is if you don't know where something is, you should tail an NPC until you find it.
Alright, guys. I just came in here to check on everything.
But
So you
rather
alright?
than show you the entire tailing part
you
of
know,
this,
just, you know, wanted
we're
to make
just
sure everything was
gonna
running
fade
From the
over to
compulsiveness.
the greenhouse.
Pretty demanding, if you ask me, but nothing I haven't experienced before.
Okay. Anything else you can share?
There's our
Anything I
greenhouse.
should Look out for.
I've heard him on.
And while no one is here, Let's just put some lethal poison into the water. And now Penelope Graves will die. Just like Sean Rose, all we gotta do is wait out the clock.
Rose put you on the Mexico.
You know why I like weapons? You're a weapon. Doesn't lie.
What I gotta do is get to where we're supposed to go, because once we take care of all 4 targets, we'll receive an objective to investigate a secret room in the mansion. And this secret room is right where Ezra Berg is.
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
So we're gonna use the back end because it's less conspicuous.
Targets taken.
And that takes care of Sean Rose.
Now gain access to the tornado shelter.
Now all 4 of them are down. Now we gotta go into the shelter and get our intel on the Shadow Client, which is the mysterious guy we've seen in a couple of the movies after, and a couple of the post-episode cutscenes.
Nothing in my position.
And this is why we got Sean Rose's face, because we either need to get his face like this, or drag his body over here.
Plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow Client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow Client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Some kind of network. Power players. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA, and Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
All of
no
our
longer
targets
our
were part of a
primary concern.
conspiracy.
ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
And that is episode 5, Colorado.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.
So, not a great first run, but not a terrible one either. Could have been a lot worse. No bodies were found. Would have gotten a silent assassin. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. But, oh well. Can't cry over spilt milk. Take care, guys. See you next time when we do some more elusive targets.